Sarah lost her job last Tuesday. Not because she was bad at it. She was actually brilliant. A senior marketing manager at a fashion brand you definitely know. 3 years of perfect performance reviews. Then, one audit revealed the truth. 80% of her TikTok campaign traffic was fake, bots, ghost accounts, synthetic engagement. Her boss didn't care that she was deceived. He cared that $500,000 vanished into thin air. She's one of hundreds of marketers who got fired in 2025 for the same reason. And here's the thing that should terrify you. She did everything right. She followed best practices. She used premium placements. She trusted the numbers on her dashboard. And she still got destroyed. Because in 2025, ad fraud stopped looking like fraud. It started looking like success. And that's how they're stealing $15 billion from advertisers every single day. Not per year, per day. Let that sink in. I'm not here to give you theory. I'm here to show you how this machine works, who's profiting from it, and why nobody with power wants to stop it. Because this isn't a tech problem anymore. This is organized theft operating inside the system. And if you're running ads right now, you're probably feeding it. Let's talk about the people losing everything while platforms count their billions. Sarah's story isn't unique. It's the template. She launched a campaign for a new product line with a budget of $600,000 over 3 months. The dashboard looked perfect. Click-through rates were above benchmark. Costs per 1,000 impressions were dropping week over week. Engagement was through the roof. Her boss loved her. The C-suite loved her. Then sales came in. They were 70% below projections. Somebody called for an independent audit. Specialists went deep, and they found sophisticated bot networks mimicking human behavior so perfectly that the platform's own fraud detection never flagged them. Scroll patterns? Human. Pause durations? Human. Even the irregularities looked human because the bots were trained on millions of hours of real user data. Sarah trusted the platform. She trusted the agency. She did her job. And when the truth came out, she was the one who paid. Not the platform. Not the agency that placed the buy. Her. One audit, one meeting, one cardboard box. That's how fast your career ends when you're the face of a fraud you didn't commit. And she's not alone. According to multiple industry sources, around 20% of performance marketers faced serious consequences in 2025 because of fraudulent campaign results. Some lost their jobs. Others lost credibility. A Group M executive reported they had to restructure entire teams after discovering that a significant portion of their programmatic buys were feeding fraud networks. These weren't junior mistakes. These were campaigns run by experienced professionals using industry-standard tools, and they all got burned. Now, let's talk about the users, because they're victims too. You've seen those deepfake videos. AI-generated versions of celebrities promoting miracle products or investment schemes that don't exist. These aren't just embarrassing. They're systematic deception at scale. AI-generated influencers were used across platforms in 2025 to promote scams. People trusted them because they looked real. The production quality was flawless, the messaging was sharp, and the targeting was surgical. First-time internet users in growing markets were hit especially hard. They saw what looked like legitimate ads from trusted faces and lost money. And the platforms? They kept serving those ads because technically they didn't violate content policies. They were just synthetic. This is the human cost. Real people losing jobs. Real users losing money. Real trust evaporating. And while that's happening, the machine keeps running because the people profiting from it have no reason to stop. So how does this scam actually work? Old school ad fraud was obvious. Traffic spikes from nowhere. Clicks happening faster than humans can move. Any decent tool could catch that. But in 2025, fraud evolved. It stopped making rookie mistakes. Modern bots don't just click, they behave. They scroll at human speed. They pause on content. They move their mouse with the imperfections of a tired user late at night. They even simulate typos. They learned what real looks like, and now they replicate it so well that legacy detection systems can't tell the difference. Consider a technique called ad stacking. This is when multiple ads are layered on top of each other in a single ad slot. You see one ad, but 10 ads are technically served in that same space. The advertiser pays for all 10. The user only saw one. The rest is pure profit for the fraudster. Then there's attribution manipulation. A bot doesn't just fake a click. It fakes the entire journey. It lands on your site, browses pages, and adds something to the cart. Your dashboard shows a conversion. Your algorithm learns from it. And now your system is optimizing for fake users. You're literally training your AI to find more fraud. Every future campaign you run is now based on polluted data. You think you're scaling success, but you're actually scaling failure. Now, here's the part that should make you furious. Platforms know, agencies know, and they're not stopping it. Why? Because it's profitable. This is not a bug. It is a feature of the system. Multiple major platforms have quietly acknowledged that a portion of their ad revenue comes from problematic content. That's corporate speak for fraud. They have the data, but shutting it down would mean lower revenue. And Wall Street doesn't reward lower revenue, so they do the minimum. They point to detection tools, but the fraud keeps flowing because the financial incentive to allow it outweighs the reputational risk. And agencies? Many get paid on media spend. The more you spend, the more they earn. If 30% of your budget is going to fraud, that doesn't hurt them. It hurts you. If they admit there's fraud, you might cut the budget, so they stay quiet. They optimize the metrics that look good and collect their commission while your money evaporates. The system is designed to reward silence. Think of it like this. You're a fisherman. You pull up a full net and you're happy. But when you look closer, half of what you caught is plastic. It looked like fish from a distance, but it's worthless. That is digital advertising today. Ad fraud is a virus that doesn't crash the host. It quietly drains resources while mimicking health. So what do? I'm going to give you 3 practical steps to stop financing fraud. Step 1. Redefine what success means. Stop celebrating surface metrics like click-through rates. They are meaningless without downstream confirmation. You need to track behavioral consistency. Did the user come back? Did they engage again? If your conversion never leads to long-term value, it was noise. In 2026, a good metric is one that is hard to fake. Step 2. Audit your entire funnel, not just the top. Most fraud lives in the middle. Demand full funnel transparency from your partners. Where exactly did that impression show? Can you verify the conversion independently? If they can't answer with data, that is a red flag. Step 3. Centralize responsibility. For too long, performance was fragmented. Bring control back to the center. Appoint someone senior to own the integrity of your ad spend. Their job is to question results that look too good and to slow down when data is inconsistent. In a polluted environment, speed is your enemy. These steps won't eliminate fraud, but they'll stop you from unconsciously financing it. 2025 revealed how addicted we've become to fake signals. We optimized for numbers that were easy to game and rewarded dashboards that looked pretty. Sarah lost her job because the system failed her. But the system failed because we let it. We trusted platforms that profit from ambiguity and chased growth without asking where it came from. That ends now. If you're running ads in 2026, you have a choice. You can keep trusting the same metrics, or you can accept that the rules have changed. Scale without verification is just amplified loss. The only way to win is to stop trusting what you see and start verifying what you know. $15 billion a day is being stolen, not from the industry, but from you. The thieves aren't hiding. They're operating inside the system. Until we demand accountability, they'll keep taking. Share this message. Talk to your agency. Demand transparency, because the fraud will keep growing unless we stop feeding it. I'll be breaking down signal audits and forensic tracking in the next video. If you want to know exactly what to look for in your campaigns, stay tuned. Don't let them steal from you. Not anymore.